got to be something left. The numbers she wrote on the wall. Dying message. Yeah. I don't think Ao's account's gonna help, but trash duty...
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point one more time.
Do we really have time for all that?
Yep.
Die! Die! If we don't do something, we're all gonna die!
Okay, yeah, I do have to...
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
I missed.
Very well. Then let's review all the clues
Fuck.
we found up to this point.
Do we really have to...
Die! We don't...
I have to actually shoot it right. I fucking...
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it.
I'll pause
But there
it.
just aren't any more clues, right? No,
I
that's wrong.
missed the fucking shot.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining.
There's more
Wait,
than that.
What did you say?
Trash room has like 4
The
different
dying
things in it.
message.
Base,
She
the
wrote
fucking...
something on the wall behind
The
her,
glass
remember?
ball, the fucking...
11037. Written in her own blood.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
I got it!
Glad it.
Her
The other
left
options
index
sucked.
finger had blood on it.
They had like 3 different fingers out of definitely
That
get
could
it wrong.
only be because she used that finger to write the message.
Index finger makes the most sense, but...
I see. She broke her wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure, I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers. Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh! Yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No,
He's gonna
it's
say
just
something stupid.
a look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like 2 numbers and more like 1 letter?
Oh, there's a
Right,
blood streak right
right.
there. It's an N.
The connection
Oh, I
line
didn't
is
even realize
barely
it.
There.
Barely there.
So
I missed
assumed
it.
was
It's Leon.
1-1, but
It's an
looking
N.
at it now, you could also read
Upside
it as
down.
an N.
L-E-O-N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
I didn't see the fucking little dash in between them.
Now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Look at it upside down. She told us.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
She already told us about that.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it. So, whose name did she write?
Leon. I'm glad I did this beforehand, though. Got the L-E-O. And they just figured out the N.
Here's my answer.
Leon
The
Kawada.
key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What? What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all.
Now we gotta prove it.
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
Yep. Cloth.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on, and to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood,
But one piece burned off,
and the killer didn't notice. If they had, isn't that right, Leon?
What?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to...
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
I mean, too many coincidences.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for...
You're right. That alone isn't enough.
Are you finally starting to understand?
Yeah. I got it! If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of,
Yeah, it
we
was
should
thrown.
be able to figure out who the killer...
Oh yeah, that's a good point. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on. You'd need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash.
Interesting.
Interesting. Oh wait, that's me! It's a glass ball. Where is it? Yep.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy...
No, that's wrong.
Nuh-uh, brother.
Hold on.
Somebody with an
I think I
elite
know how
baseball
someone could
arm.
dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Oh, and he's
Actually, it
gonna
was
say
supposed
his
to be a
glass
crystal
ball.
But how would you use it?
It's thrown. Divine with it? What the fuck's that even mean?
The killer simply took aim at the all they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember?
Perhaps it's the
Truly
work of
had
a
the
fairy.
key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room.
True. They wouldn't have missed.
The shards of broken glass, the
Yeah,
incinerator
piece of
left
shirt.
running,
Yeah.
the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Truth.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It's
Except for the
impossible.
ultimate baseball star.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Ultimate baseball
I
star.
got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
Facts.
I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all
Got-
wrong, I'm telling you!
Fuck you. My brain's smart. Not. It's
You
wrinkly.
still
Not
wanna hit
shitty.
it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make
Do I do this at the end?
We can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But now here's what happened.
Do I put the points together? Closing argument. Yes. Teach me. Climax. Interfering. What is this? Alright. Look at this. So sad here. Come into my room. Hey, what's up? Hakacha! Huh? Oh, shit. How do I go to the next page? Oh.
Here's exactly what happened.
I don't know if this is right.
I think I'd better take one more. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Yep. Oh. So what? It told me that that one's obviously right, but this one's wrong. Right. Let's do it
Here's
like
exactly
this.
what happened.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
That's not her dropping the sword? Or the knife? Okay. So she drops the knife there, which means there's...
Here's exactly what happened.
Let's try this.
During the struggle, and that's when she lost her grip,
Right.
finding herself cornered. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck
Yep.
easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing.
Really?
Here's exactly
Alright,
what
we're
happened.
trying this one.
Finding herself cornered, the killer went after her. But what they didn't know was that my bathroom door... Sayaka knew about that because... So instead, the killer forced the door open. And
So
stabbed
that was her
Sayaka.
getting stabbed right there. Okay.
But with what strength she had remaining to keep the killer from noticing. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly
Because he's
roared
the
to
ultimate
life.
baseball star.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
Yep.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Leon!
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it. Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object. Of course I do.
I
object. I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that
Do you have
proves you did it.
evidence?
Makoto.
Like, true?
I
have it. Sometimes your opponent simply won't hear what you have to say. Sounds complicated.
When the killer broke the bathroom doorknob, they didn't use anything. So what did the killer?
Oh, he used his own
I refuse
toolkit.
to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
It's his toolkit.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
Did I win? I failed. Fuck. Nobody believes me. Nobody hears what I want to say. What I have to say. Fuck. Let me retry.
Is this...
Yes, please.
I refuse to give up yet.
How? Alright, I'll try it again, but that shit was so fucking complicated. So I have to
When the
hit the
killer broke
markers
the
right,
bathroom
but I
doorknob, so
also
what
need
did-
to lock
I
on
refuse-
to his fucking shit.
Where's your proof?
This is dumb! Dude, this shit's hard as fuck. I don't even think I understand what the fuck I'm doing. Oh.
Not a chance. You lie. Shut up. Shut up. Stupid. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Where's your
I
proof?
figured it out. Okay.
This should prove it. The screws on the bathroom door. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used.
I mean, It had to be a screwdriver.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got...
And that must be what he used.
But the toolkit in my room...
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room.
Only the boys got toolkits. So
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
His own.
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind show the screwdriver will show some...
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else.
And let me say this right, I lost it isn't an excuse.
Stupid!
So, you have no rebuttal.
Then it would seem
Got his ass. Nice. A rank. Give me 3 coins for it.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. You all have a lever in front of you. Oh, just to make triple sure you vote for someone. Okay, then who will be chosen as the... What's it gonna be?
Oh, dong. Leon!
Yahoo!
Huh? Hey, hold up.
You son of a bitch!
I didn't have a choice. So, that's why... None of you are any different! I was just... unlucky. Hey, come on!
Truth.
why? I...
Bros before hoes. And I guess I was just a hoe to her.
No matter what happens, please always be there for me.
Ba-bum, ba-bum. Phew!
That's enough.
This bitch is now the #1 baddie on my list.
Calm down.
Ba-bum, ba-bum. Yes, indeed.
Punishment? You mean... execution? Wait a second! Yeah, that's it.
Is that okay?
That is true. Yeah, he had to go back to his room. You're telling me he left.
Do you understand?
So, that...
Oh,
Huh? Unbelievable. Hey, Thrills, chills, kills!
Thrills, chills, gales.
Hey, come on now.
Stop!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
No, no, no,
Uh-oh.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Punishment time. Oh shit. Damn, dude, he's getting fucking yanked. What the hell's this? Baseball arena? What the hell's that? Fucking machine gun? Oh, it's one of those batting, it shoots the baseball out and you're supposed to beat it with a bat? 1,000 below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, fuck. Dude, that has to hurt literally so fucking bad. We get to see the aftermath. Ugh. Fucked up. They really just murked his ass like that, dude. That's fucking nuts. Baseball player got bolted to death with,
I can't take it.
what, hundreds of baseballs?
Well,
I wonder if they're all gonna be related to their, special thing or whatever.
Damn you!
say what?
Say what?
Well,
Yeah, upstanding young citizen.
hey,
He literally was jerking it the same day the girl got murdered. Diabolical. Yeah, Sayaka. And Leon. I feel like people are gonna start dropping like flies now.
What does this mean?
Hey,
thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone is waiting for. So, is it live streamed? Or just people watching this shit? They making a YouTube video just like me? Good content though. Dude, everyone's tweaking.
Just a
I
second.
knew she was gonna talk first. She seems like used to all this type of shit.
Makoto.
Man, she's smart as hell. It was literally me and her doing everything. Everybody else was like, huh?
Listen. It's true.
How do you know that?
However...
Because she wrote his name? She was like, oh, well. Yeah,
Certainly.
that too. That's what I thought it was.
Anyway... Right. Correct.
It's kind of a fucked up thing to say.
Hey.
I'm psychic!
What?
Nice. Chapter 1 is over. Finish? Yep. Ooh, 3 people dead.